welcome to Brenda Likes Makeup. As you can see, today is holiday themed. And if you're wondering where I got my snazzy little sweater, go check out Vintage Vagabond, my best friend Steph, on YouTube, and you can learn how to make this yourself. But for today's video and my video, I'm going to teach you how to make this holiday candy cane inspired makeup look. If you want to learn how to do this, just keep on watching.
So as per usual, I'm starting off barefaced and with just my brows done. This is the picture that I use for inspiration. Well, it's one of them. I pulled it off Instagram. I'm not exactly sure who the artist is. And then I also use this one for the candy cane liner inspiration. So before shadow, you want to prime your eyes. I'm using the NYX eyeshadow base. And for this look, you just want to put the base on your crease because that's going to help with the cut crease we're doing today. Then you want to set that eyeshadow base with some loose powder. So the palette I'm using today is the Beauty Treats 130 Professional palette. It has so many beautiful colors, any color you could possibly think of to create any look. It's one of my favorites to use, but of course for this look today, we are going to focus on the row of green. And to start off, I'm going to be using this crease brush by Real Techniques. But before we get into this, I'm actually going to do one eye and I'll be right back. We're starting off with this lime green shade and you're going to dust that all along the crease. Then I'm taking this blending brush and I'm taking a slightly darker green shade and dusting that along the crease as well, just bringing it a little bit lower than I did with the lighter green. And you just want to keep blending those colors together until you're satisfied with how it looks. Now I'm taking that darkest green shade and I'm taking that directly into the socket of the crease, just to create more definition. Back to that first brush and that first color, we're going to go ahead and use that to help blend all the colors together and just diffuse everything nicely. The concealer I'm going to be using to carve out the crease is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm using a small angled brush. This is just going to help create a precise line to create that very cut out crease look. And then I grabbed a larger concealer brush to just bring that concealer all over the lid. Now take some loose powder and just set that concealer. Then, using this white shade from the palette, you're just going to pack that all over the lid. For eyeliner, I'm using the NYX Gel Eyeliner in the white shade. Then I'm taking this e.l.f. eyeliner brush to help just draw out my eyeliner. I don't know if it's because the eyeliner was old or it's because it's the gel formula, but I would probably opt for white liquid liner because it was a little difficult to draw. But the good thing about this formula and it being white is that if you mess up, you can just wipe it off. Now for the red part of the eyeliner, I'm using the NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner in Vivid Fire. And you just want to draw some red lines to help resemble a candy cane. Now I'm taking my NYX crystal liner and I'm using that to help carve the crease one more time. And I'm also using that to draw some glitter on top of the Candycane liner. Then taking that darkest green shade and a smudge brush, I'm using that to smudge the green along my waterline. Then taking a dark red shade, I'm using that same brush to dust that red along my lower lash line. And for mascara, I'm using the Milani Bigger Lashes mascara. And I'm going to pop on some falsies, and I'm using the Cocoa Lashes in Cocoa. Then I'm taking the Morphe Kathleen Lights palette, and I'm using that shade to do my inner corner highlight. And that's it for the eyes, fam. Moving on to the face, I'm using the NYX Angel Veil Primer to prime my face. And for foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and I'm taking this e.l.f. brush to help, not e.l.f., Wet n Wild brush to help blend out my foundation. I would normally use a beauty blender, but unfortunately I left it in my mom's car. The brush still does a good job on blending out the makeup, but I just prefer the look that a beauty blender gives more. For concealer, I'm taking the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. And I'm taking this small concealer brush to just draw the concealer under my eyes, on my chin, along my nose, and along my forehead. Again, I'm using my foundation brush to blend that out because I don't have my frickin' beauty blender. Then you want to use a small fluffy brush and some loose powder to help set your concealer. And I just realized I make the ugliest faces when I'm doing this. I'm so sorry. Then I took a bigger, fluffier brush to just set my whole face. Moving on to contour, I'm using the NYX Highlight and Contour palette and this fluffy brush from Real Techniques. And I'm just taking that warm brown shade and just dusting that along my cheekbones, forehead, and underneath my jawline to just bring some warmth to my face. And taking that darker shade, you're going to chisel out your cheekbones, and as you could tell by my face, I was shocked at how dark it looked on camera, but I promise you it's not that dark. So yeah, just continue blending that out to make sure you have no harsh lines, and then you're going to take that banana shade that's almost out, and you're going to use that to just clean up the edges of your contour and help sharpen it up. Then I took a big fluffy brush to just blend all that out. And I forgot to show what blush I'm using, but as always, I'm using Milani's Baked Luminoso. Highlight, I'm using this new one that I've been loving this month. It is the e.l.f. highlight, and I believe Moonlight Pearls, I could be wrong. And I'm using that Sonia Kashuk highlighting fan brush. For lippy, I'm using the Ciate, I think that's how you say it, Ciate Liquid Velvet Lippy in red. And that's it for the Holiday Cut Crease Candy Cane Liner. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys plan on recreating this, I definitely want to see it. So definitely tweet me photos or send me a message on Instagram. I would love to see your recreations. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I hope you guys have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Love you. Bye.